So, press conference time. It's Barry Bannon and Danny Rule this week. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to the video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm. Sharing gets in front of people's face, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you know when videos go live. Before we go into the press conference stuff, Sheffield Wednesday game with Sheffield United is now at 12:30. They put it back by 30 minutes. Wow, amazing. Well done. That's not what we were asking for really, but hey ho. Money obviously wins on this one. Anyway, it is what it is. I can't see it being changed even more now, so it is what it is. But Barry Bannon has said how having Shay Charles in has really helped us, and he spoke really well in the presser again. Barry Bannon always does. I think he kind of said we've been a little bit unlucky. We need to change the mindset a little bit as well. Because we've got to get better at our game management, because our game management at the moment isn't great at all, and that needs to get improved big style, and I think that's something that they can start to do with. But he did speak about how Shay Charles has really helped him in the last couple of games coming in, because he went on to say he'd been able to attack more because I realised quickly that the boy played beyond his years and his age. He knows the position really well. He's an experienced player, international games, and you can see that playing alongside it. He's perfect foil for me because it allowed me to go and do stuff higher up the pitch. He's able to sweep up and do the dirty side of the game. I really enjoy playing with him, and I'm looking forward to playing the rest of the season with him. He's perfect for me, and now got 2 goals in 2 games. That's probably down to him doing the hard work, and I get all the plaudits, which is fair enough. And it's one of these things, you look at things where you look at where we're going to get to, like, he got closer to Michael Smith a lot more. So, you know, when I was talking about those things where you were looking at players trying to get closer to them, that is what we need to do. And this is the kind of role that we saw when they do in League One quite well. And it helped a lot. He went on to say I play as a number 8 against Luton because we saw how to exploit their weakness, and we felt like me playing up. He said that's why I was up and around much more in front of defence. We have different game plans and quite adaptable between playing as an 8 or a 6. Each game means you need different things. I play higher than normal than Luton. I got my goal and there were a few chances created. I enjoy playing higher up. Your job is to score goal more so as a number 8, so I don't mind doing a lot of that kind of affect the game and try and get the team to a positive result. I want to score goals. I want to create assists. If what I grew up wanting to do, and it's what got me where I am. If I can do that, then it's a bonus, but it's all about bringing something to the team. If I get a goal or assist and we lose, it don't really matter. Whatever role it is, it's about whatever the role wants me to do. And it's one of these interesting things where you look at this and you go, we have to start looking at this. And now you've got someone in Shay Charles who can do that, like, number 6 role. It's really, really handy. It helps us going forward. And I think it's one of those things that are going to really help us in the long run if we can start playing like that a lot more. You did make a bit of a joke about the songs that they do at Sheffield Wednesday when you come in, and you kind of said probably why the reason I've been here 10 years so I don't have to do that again, which is I like that idea. Also, Sheffield Wednesday coaches are walking or running to training for Prostate United for the prostate cancer thing as well. So I'm at that age where those are the kind of things that you have to start getting checked on. Please make sure you do. It's important. Knowing a lot of fans and friends who have struggled with this part of it, it's interesting that they are promoting it, but it's good to see because I know Chris Powell is a massive component, and I think he's a Patreon of theirs as well, so it's good to see. So Danny went on to say this in the press conference. We did try to appeal Deshaun Bernard's red card. It got turned down. He gutted about it, but as he said, there's nothing we can do about it. We move on. And he's right. There's nothing we can do about it at all. We have to move on. You've got to just get on with it. And that's all we can do. He said in the last 2 games, 12 minutes and 2 minutes, stopped us from getting 6 points in terms of when things just start to turn a little bit, and we need to do better. He also spoke. He got asked the question about would you want VAR, and he said in the summer when he was on ITV, he said I was very much still at the traditionalist. Don't want it, but you ask me now, I still would say it. But after the 2 games we've had, maybe I changed my mind a little bit. Joe, in a tongue in cheek, he spoke about how well West Brom are doing and saying we'll have to see how we get on and see if we can change it up a little bit and see how we do, because at the end of the day they are on really good form. They got a really good striker in Major at minute 6 which is insane. So we're really going to have to be on our toes to stop that happening. Now, we spoke about our XG. It's 8th in the league, and it showed that things are working in terms of trying to create chances and stuff, but we're just not getting in the back of the net. We need to try and get that sorted a lot more, because at the same time we're in the position where it's all right having the data to show it, but if we don't have the results, it's not going to help us at all, and it's a result business, and he knows this. He knows that this is something. He got asked about Barry Bannon on the game management. He said about how we're going to do better of it, and it's interesting looking at, I think he used the example of Arsenal in the interview with Barry Bannon, and he said if that they can't do it, where else can you go? And it showed where they can try and get things sorted and try and learn from it. And this is the thing, it's about learning from the mistakes we make in the games. Now, we have brought in a new set piece coach, which is fantastic. Andy Perslow used to work at Swansea last season, so we now have a set piece coach in, and we also have the set piece analyst, but we have lost Nicholas, the analyst he brought in from Germany. He's had to go back to Germany for personal reasons. He's been here 3 months, so for whatever reason, it's not worked. You say thank you for your time that he was here. Danny genuinely looked disappointed and gutted by it, because it's someone he thought to bring in, and it's now he's gone. He said the next person who comes in will be English, so he is a little bit gutted about that one. He said there's no new injury problems. You've got a situation with Chalobah is in training and rehab. I also trained this week, but you're going to have to see what happens, because we've got a lot of games coming up, which are very much Saturday, Tuesday. Got Brentford in the Cup, which is great. It's an away game. Could have done with a home game, but it's an away game, so it's another long drive, and then we'll be back down to get our game done. So he spoke about how a lot of the training stuff is now out the window soon, because I think he's only got 1 week where a full training week, so they're gonna have to adapt to that, and that's where it starts getting a little bit more complicated when we start doing the games that are Saturday, Tuesday, it gets busier for the club, it gets busier for fans, it gets busier for me. So we're going to have to see how we get on, but it's about how we adapt to it. He said about how we might have to change the mentality from last season with fighting to stay up, and now trying to change it, that we're not having to do that as such. But he said that the mentality will be something that they will work on and shift. But all in all, he sounded quite upbeat, considering the loss of a card with Deshaun. It looked like he's only going to be out for this game at the weekend, and he'll be back for the Bristol game on Tuesday night. So let's see where we are at come that game, because Danny sounded quite upbeat and ready for it. He looked like he was ready to get things going and start with a flyer again. So we'll see. Hopefully Danny can get the best out of the lads, and we can try and get all 3 points at the weekend at home, and just try and build up on that. Because our form at home is actually really good, and we have to start building on it and see where we come from. But apart from that, that's it for the press conference. Tomorrow you'll have a roundup in the evening. And there'll be the preview tomorrow as well, in case, and anything else that dropped during the day. But that has been the press conference. Let me know what you thought of it.